How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the Pokestorian. I'm your host, Matt X. This is the show where I just get on this camera and I do whatever I want, and some of you watch, some of you don't, whatever. This is not going to be a very informative video, so if you're hoping to learn something, you're watching the wrong thing, so probably go watch something else. What I really wanted to do with this video was just gush about the Mega Evolution generation of Pokemon cards and how much I am absolutely loving it. As you can see here, I just got myself the Mega Charizard. Super happy I got this card, and the more I look at it, the more I'm falling in love with it. Like, y'all, this is a generational card right here. Like, there's no other way to put it. It's going to be one of those cards that's looked back in history as one of the all-time greats. I know it's very expensive, but you know, if you got some sealed products sitting around, something like that you could sell off to get this card, I think it might actually be worth your time and money. It's that fantastic. And just so you know, for me, I actually got it without paying anything out of pocket. I traded in 2 damaged Blooming Waters boxes and 1 Silver Tempest box and was able to basically get it for no extra money. My total cost for that were, I think I spent $250 if you add in what I spent on the Silver Tempest box and the 2 Blooming Waters boxes. So I did pretty good about that. I'm pretty excited to have this card in my collection. But yeah, I want to talk about Mega Evolution because this generation of Pokemon cards overall has been phenomenal. And there's been a lot of chatter about how expensive a lot of the different sealed products are from this particular era. I know the booster boxes have been skyrocketing in price, and it's a little bit ridiculous, to be honest with you. But at the same time here, I understand it a little bit because I think Mega Evolution has been better than Sword and Shield. It's been better than Scarlet Violet, and it's definitely been better than Sun and Moon. Like, this has been a very, very, very good set and series of Pokemon cards. Not only do we get all the special illustration rares that started during the Scarlet and Violet generation, we actually got the Mega Pokemon back too from the X and Y generation. And everyone loves the Mega Pokemon. They are really fun. It's really interesting to see like the souped up versions of your favorite Pokemon that are just all bulked up and looking fierce, or I guess in the sense of some of the newer ones looking pretty silly. But a lot of people really enjoy these. And I enjoyed them during the X and Y generation, but I have to tell you that I always thought those cards looked kind of tacky and just didn't really look that great. They just kind of looked uninspired to me. I didn't like the giant Japanese text that took up too much of the cards. I know we have those in the Mega Attack rares now as well, but it looks better, I think. I feel like there's more room on the card to see everything. But now that we got the Mega Pokemon mixed in with special illustration rares, like, they just look so much better. Like, to get to see these Mega Pokemon in full-on illustration format with beautiful artistic depictions of them doing various things, whether it be attacking or just enjoying their lives. You know how they go with these Pokemon cards. It's really, really, really nice to see that. And it makes me really appreciate how much I like these Mega Pokemon. And we've gotten some really good sets. I mean, to start off with the Mega Evolution set, I mean, you had Gardevoir, which is a very popular Pokemon. You had Kangaskhan, which is a super underrated card in my opinion. The Lucario, the Mega Lucario, is such an amazing card. Like the one where it's fighting Venusaur and you got all the different Pokemon in the background. That's got to be one of my favorite Pokemon cards, I think, of all time, especially for modern ones. And then let's talk about the gold cards they introduced too, because I feel like these gold cards are very underrated. What's really cool about them is now they have their own special exclusive artworks that you can't like get as full arts or anything else. The only way you can get these arts is by getting the gold cards, and they're super hard to pull. And I know there's been some debate about this, but to be honest with you, I think they look, for the most part, very fantastic. Especially I like the Lucario one. That's been one of my absolute favorites. I actually kind of like the Mega Charizard X too. I'm thinking about getting that one at some point. But I got a feeling these gold cards overall are going to do better than gold cards of the past, but we'll see how that goes. And then you move on to Phantasmal Flames, which everybody said was going to be junk when it came out. Like, oh, it's got the Charizard, but that's it. It's not going to be that successful. It's like, well, that wasn't true, was it? It had a short dip, like back during the end of 2025, and look where it is now. It's approaching $500 for a booster box. And of course, that gave us the Charizard card that I already showed you. It gave us the Sharpedo that I really liked. The Mega Lopunny is not one of my favorites, but then we got so many good illustration rares in there. You got like the Piplup, you got the Meowth, you got the Dewgong, the Wigglytuff, the Flygon. So many fantastic cards in that set. And then after that, you got the big dog that everyone's been chasing and of course has been rocketing to the moon, Ascended Heroes, which, to be honest with you all, I don't think it's the greatest set ever. It's very good, but it's not Crown Zenith, okay? It's not Evolving Skies level. But that's given us so many interesting illustration rares too that I've enjoyed. I really like the Banette. I like the Weavile a lot. I actually like the Carbank. Mega Gengar, of course, has been a super popular card. The Forest Pikachu, which I don't really think is that great, apparently resonates with a lot of people. And of course, the Mega Dragonite card I really, really, really want to get. And we even got to see some trainers Pokemon come back in that set from around the Journey Together and Destined Rivals set, so that's pretty neat. And then after that, of course, we have the one set that hasn't done that well, which is Perfect Order, and it's not that great. But I will say this, there are some kind of unique Pokemon in there that we're probably never going to see too much of again after this Mega Evolution era is over, such as the Mega Clefable. So you never know, it might be looked back on more fondly than you think just because it's got unique cards in it that you're just not going to be seeing a lot of, I think. And then we got Chaos Rising coming. Some people were taking a crap all over that set, but honestly, I think it's going to be pretty cool. The Mega Greninja is really good. I like that we have all the X and Y starters in there. They look pretty interesting. So I think that set's going to be good. And moving forward, we're going to have the Pitch Black set, which is based on Darkrai. And then we're going to have, of course, the 30th anniversary set. So there's some good stuff coming. I really do think that this generation is going to be highly, highly sought after in the future and very fondly looked back on. So just wanted to gush about it for a few minutes. I hope you all are enjoying it too. I know it's hard to find stuff and I'm not enjoying that. However, like I keep telling you, a lot of these illustration rares, at least, they are pretty affordable and you can go and find them online or at card stores or at little conventions for pretty affordable prices. So, you know, don't stress too much about that. A lot of the cool cards you can still get. And as far as the chase cards go, look, like I said, at least with like the Mega Charizard and stuff, if it's a card you really want and you have a way to trade in for it or you have the money to decide where you can get it, I would go ahead and get some of these chase cards because I don't think they're going to come down that much. I mean, part of the reason they're so highly priced is because of all the hype and the FOMO. But the other part of these cards that a lot of people kind of underestimate is just the fact that they're very, very, very good cards. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments how you're enjoying this particular generation of Pokemon cards. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I make my videos. And I'll see you in my next one.